Well, as we approach the end of October, we're making our way through the league quite nicely. And we're doing okay in the league, but there's one big major problem. We are hemorrhaging money like there is no tomorrow. So the importance of doing well and getting through in the FA Cup first round today is imperative because, yeah, things are looking bad. Right, if we have a quick look at how things are going, we're doing all right in the league. Ninth, which I think is, it's a little bit deceiving where we are. I think as the season stretches on, we definitely won't be hovering around that place. But it looks quite nice at the moment. We have Sebastiano Riganato. He now has 8 goals to his name already. Mohamed Sinankar is our highest average rating of 7.19, which isn't particularly earth-shattering. So it'd be nice if that could pick up as the season progresses. And he has got the equal highest assists along with Armani Richards on 5. And we got best pass completion of 92% by Tasman Rogers. Things are going all right. It's starting to get a bit of cohesion now. And the club atmosphere's been up and down. They're a sensitive bunch, this lot, because it's like we lose a game and the atmosphere will just be like through the floor. It's been really bad. And so the atmosphere has been like a yo-yo at the moment, because if I just show you our fixture list, it's been all over the place. Not many draws. So it's literally been, if we haven't been winning, we've been losing. So if we just look at where we were, so we were Birmingham, Colchester. So we won against Colchester 3-2. And then we went on to Northampton and won 3-0 there, which was quite a pleasing result. But then we lost 1-0 against Charlton, drew 1-1 against the MK Dons. We won 2-1 at home against Tranmere, but then we lost 5-3 at home to Notts County. And I say Notts County, it's not really Notts County. It was, if I'm not really honest, it was mainly Macaulay Langstaff. They might as well just sat back with their feet up, sent him out, and he would have done a number on us on his own, because he was absolutely unplayable. Absolutely ran riot, couldn't stop it. He just danced his way through our defence, which is ridiculous because he's not really a dancer. He's a finisher. But yeah, we couldn't keep him under control at all. All right, and then from there we came back with a win 2-1 against Crawley. Then we lost 3-1 against Swindon, who are down in League 2, and that was in the Pizza Trophy. So that was a little bit disappointing. They obviously were more hungry for it than us. And then, followed that up with loss 3-2 to Peterborough. To be fair, they outplayed us. So even 3-2 is a little bit generous, probably. Right, and then I think was a good result, 3-0 against Wrexham. That was a nice one. Then we lost 1-0 to Stevenage. Then we won 3-0 against Wimbledon. It's very inconsistent at the moment, and it's a little bit frustrating. But as the cohesion grows and the players settle more, hopefully we'll get a bit of consistency. I'm just hoping today it's not going to be an easy one, because we're up against Salford, who we were promoted with, and they're sitting pretty in first place in the league. And to be honest, I don't know how they're doing because I'm finding it really hard. Suddenly we've gone up to League One and every team knows how to defend. It's really hard to break teams down. A lot of them play 5 at the back, which obviously makes it a bit more difficult. And then you've put on top of that the level of player is that little bit higher, so they can all defend as a group a little bit better. It does make things a lot harder. And the only thing I'm thinking is, again, we've brought in a lot of new players. and they just got to gel and find their feet. And we get there. We're doing absolutely fine considering our media prediction, which I noticed that I never actually told you, but it was flat bottom last. I think it was about 450 to 1, and then we got it down to about 350 to 1, and now it's down to 200 to 1. So it's doing. We are doing okay, all in all. So yeah, I'm going to get squad ready for today's game against first place Salford, and we're going to see how we do before our FACup game. Just before we get into that, we do have a couple of appearances in the League One sort of stats. We do actually have Zach Henry, highest average rating of a 7.78, which is really nice actually, for his league appearances. So he's unfortunately out injured right now. So we're living without him, but I do feel like he will be really a big part in the season ahead. So I want to get him back from injury, playing regularly, and I think he'll do really well playing in from that right hand side for us. And then it's our assists as well. Armani Richards in there with 5 assists. So early days, but doing okay. This is going to be a big test for us today, but even if we don't get a result here, the inconsistency, I wouldn't be surprised. It's the FA Cup game. We need to get a result. We need to go through. We need to earn some cup money, because we can't go the whole season losing money the way we're losing it. We started off the season with like £1 million in the bank. This rate, we end the season minus £1 million, which is not good. So yeah, we got to do something about it. All right, and if we have a look at our squad for today, I think you'd notice that we got a bit of a weird formation going on, it's been getting results. So I'm not hating it at the moment. I'm quite liking it. But as far as squad selection goes, it's definitely not all of our first 11 or top pick 11. Because we just got injuries, so it's a little bit of a ragtag. We do have a number of our first team players in, really. Pinnock wouldn't necessarily be our first choice, but he is in. Lee technically would be our first choice, but and Farnborough at the moment wouldn't necessarily be our first choice, because we would usually bring in Charlie Olsen. Got some more players in on trial. Not that I can afford them at the moment, but just thought I come across them being without clubs, so I thought I'll give them trials, and at least we'll get a bit of knowledge about them, and maybe come the end of the season, if they're still without a club, some of them might be good enough to come in and make up some numbers again. Right. Apart from that, it is pretty much a first 11, really, except for Pinnock and Foran. But that is what we're working with today. All right, let's have a look at the full team then. Finley, Herrick in goal, Harry Lee right back, Taylor Foran, Tansman Rogers in central defence, and Elijah Morgan left back. Rory McKenzie in defensive midfield, Cafu just ahead of him in central midfield, and then we got Armani Richards on the right of attack, Mohamed Sinankea as our shadow striker. He's operating as at the moment. He just obviously we did have him in as an attacking midfielder. I tried him as also a playmaker, and he just seemed to be getting lost in that area. So I thought he technically can play as a striker as well. So how about I put him in that area, but we put him in as a shadow striker, and he could push up more, and maybe he can find a bit more opportunities for himself, a bit more room, because he is a good player. I just wanted to try and figure something out for him that worked a little bit more. And then we got Mitch Pinnock on the left for us today, acting as a advanced playmaker. And then we got Sebastiano Rigonato our superstar striker, who I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he gets a bit lost as well. He's managed to get 8 goals, which is absolutely fine, but he's not setting anything light at the moment. Again, just having to find the right system, the right role for him to play. But yeah, this is what we're going with today. All right, yeah, and then on the bench we got Kazim, Akagbu, Hoy, Richie, Timson, Iro, and little Timmy Davies. So let's get to it, and let's see if we can get anything against a very strong, newly promoted this season Salford team sitting in first place. Yeah, they're sprinkling like magic fairy dust on their players or something. They've got to be doing something. Let's go cause some surprises. We caused a surprise at the end of last season when we did them 3-0. I remember last time I talked about it, I said we only beat them 2-0. It was a 3-0. We did them 3-0 in the end. So, yeah, we have the ability. I mean, that was a very different team. I'm sure their team was very different at that point as well. But we have to see if we can do anything. And we do have the replay straight off the kickoff. So let's see if that is anything good for us or bad for us. And it's bad because we just give it away cheaply like that. That's another thing I have been noticing and trying to work with it. But yeah, once we're getting into that final third, so many of our passes are getting cut out, which I think is just showing the level that we need to be up against, and yeah, manage to unlock the key, or find the key to unlock their defence, should I say. Because yeah, it's just so many instances we're putting a good pass which in seasons gone by would have been killer. You know, we would have received it into a good area and been in a really dangerous situation, and now they just step up, they intercept, and it's really frustrating. So we have to settle with kicking it around for ages like this, and seeing if it comes to anything. And now we managed to break through though, and we can get a cross in, and it's Rigonato clatters it off the crossbar from such close range. That is really disappointing from our star striker. Should have just slotted that in to what was basically an open goal, and we would have been 1-0 up away against Salford there. Yeah, that's disappointing from the young Italian. But we're in the game at the moment. They're not overwhelming us. But they probably have a bit more of a clinical finish on them, which is something we've seen so many times this season. Is that a penalty? We're giving away a penalty. Oh, okay. Well, we haven't given away many penalties this year, which is quite nice, but we've given one away today, and Herrick doesn't even go the right way, so can't even say at least he got near it. No. Hendry did him with the eyes, sent him the wrong way, and made him look like a fool. All right, now we're chasing the game. I would like to get a result. A draw would be fine. But yeah, something positive to go into the FACup game, given the importance of it financially. And just like that, the passes just aren't working out for us. And I feel like it's me tactically. Combination of players, they're just not clicking like they have done in seasons gone by. You know, obviously it's partly another level up. It's going to be more difficult. Maybe I've just had it too easy with back to back promotions. It's made me feel like it's just a walk in the park. All I've got to do is pick some nice players, put them on the field, and they'll do a job. And yeah, Salford getting dangerous position here. Oh, okay, that was nearly 2-0 there. I kind of thought we'd almost given away another penalty as well, but it is just a Salford corner. Some more defending to do. And straight into the goalkeeper's arms. That was a very, very good, powerful header straight towards the goal. And if the goalie wasn't in the right place or on the ball, then that would have been 2-0 down. Right, let's see if we could put anything together. That's not going to do anything. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's through the middle. It's when we're playing sort of narrower between the lines, and we're trying to find a nice pass to one of our attackers or through ball. Oh, and that was a good effort there by Sinan. So maybe I just need to make sure we're focusing more on coming in on the wings, working our way in then from the wings maybe, or just getting in some deep crosses. That was a cynical tackle by Richards there, and just saved him running off on his own towards our goal, I suppose. But that earned him a yellow card, so he's got to be careful now. Right, Gordon takes the corner for Salford. Managed to defend that all right though, and this looks dangerous, but Herrick is equal to the effort. Herrick looks like he's having a good day today. Hopefully I haven't said that too soon. I'll touch wood, but he's having a good day today between the sticks. If we ignore the penalty, a penalty's a penalty, you know. Can't fault him for that. Yeah, just I don't know whether it's, again, I feel like I'm just going on and on about it, but we've got good players, we've got a good team, but we're just, I don't know, there's just something missing to our approach play, or maybe it's just our general creativity, or maybe it is just the level of opponent that we're up against now. That makes all the difference. You know, we have been getting results. We've been winning some games. So, and look at that. I mean, we got the ball back 3 times there and then lost it immediately, which just shows, you know, we need to be upping our levels so much more. And that is another good shot by Salford there. Herrick equal to it again. All right, another corner to defend on just before half time. And managed to clear the ball, semi-clear it. And Salford still have the ball on the edge of the area. And play it back. Good tackle there by Sinan. And that is half time. All right, well, okay, well, Salford have definitely had the lion's share of chances and creative moments. I just, I almost feel like I have to go back to the drawing board and try and think a little bit differently how we're going to approach games and try and unlock these defenses that are so much harder to unlock. Right. That was satisfactory at best. Give me a better half. And 6.2 for Riganato there. It's a little bit disappointing. Let's try and change his role. Been trying to get him coming in and getting more involved, but he's if I'm honest, he's not that sort of player. He's got to be, I mean, he's 6'2", he's got 12 strength and 14 jump in with 11 head in. I mean, he does have the potential to be an average target man, but I feel like maybe he should just be a poacher or an advanced forward. We're going to stick him on poacher today. Just be in the right place at the right time. And hopefully he can let everyone else do the unlocking, as it were. Elijah Morgan almost out of energy for today. All right. I'm not going to change him just yet. We'll change him pretty soon, though. All right. Salford to kick off for the second half. Can we do anything in this half? We only had 4 shots, 1 on target in the whole of the first half, so we're very limited in what we could do. I'm just going to have a look. How are they actually set up? And yeah, it's another 5, or well, it depends how you look at it. It might even be 7 at the back, essentially, when they're on the defence. So yeah, it's very hard to break these teams down. A lot of them setting up this way, and it's just cowardly and unnecessary. Oh, what a goal by Pinnock there! I'm glad I brought him into the team. Oh, I was almost going to bring in Iro or Richards. But yeah, beautiful free kick by Pinnock there. It's just glides into the top right corner there, and that is back to 1-1, and that makes this second half a lot different for us. Richards clatters the base of the post on the far side of the goal. Good effort from him. All right, we'll come out with a bit of a different attitude here, but can we keep it up for the whole second half? We are going to need to make some changes though, with Elijah Morgan out of energy. Also, Kea is out of energy as well. So I think I might actually just bring Pinnock into the middle because he is absolutely fine playing in that role, generally. And then I think I'm going to bring Zach Ritchie for Kea out on that right-hand side. And maybe not a shadow striker, though. Well, we'll just see how it works out. I don't think Ritchie's really got... Yeah, you've not got the vision, or... I'm going to bring you in as an inside forward on attack. And maybe we'll just sit back with you. No, you can be a playmaker in support. All right, let's see what happens now. All right, Pinnock with another free kick here. Can he do the same? No, he can't get the ball over the wall, but we get a corner from it, so the danger is not over just yet. Pinnock to take the corner. Can he find a waiting Farnborough head? No, he can't. But we collect the ball up again with Richards. Can he get a nice cross in? Oh, Tickle comes out and tickles the ball. All right, another highlight though, straight back for us, and things are happening a bit better for us right now. I just hope it doesn't. We can either get the goal before. Oh, and there it is. There is the goal, and it is a Rigonato with an absolute poacher's goal. Coming in, drifts in, just a couple of yards out, just put the ball by my feet, and I'll put it in the back of the goal. That is what we want. And that is goal number 9 for him already. Richie with the assist. All right, we're looking a little bit more dangerous now. Maybe it's just a bit of a slow first half start for us. Because this formation that I kind of come up with, you know, it had looked all right. It wasn't terrible. And we had been making things happen. We had been creating opportunities. So, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with it, looking at this result as well. And that was a good effort there. Who was that by? Didn't quite see who that was by, but keeper had to do well to get down by his post and save that. All right, that corner was defended easily by Salford there. Let's have a look at some more substitutions then. And all right, I think I'm going to bring on Hoy for Cafu. All right, that'll do for the moment. I am pleased. I brought in those old heads of Cafu and Rory McKenzie. I think they've been doing well for us. Not setting the world alight, just generally sound and relatively consistent performances, and that is not what we want. That is back to 2-2, but a beautiful, beautiful strike curling into the top right corner. Herrick pretty much couldn't do anything about that, and that blame has to be more on our defenders, giving them the space, time and room to curl a shot in like that. Very unfortunate. They're just standing there having a little mothers meeting in the middle. Don't know what they were doing. They were just watching, mesmerised. Right, we have got another corner though. Pinnock to take the corner. Can he find a head? No, he can't. No one even jumped for it. I mean, what's going on there? Why my players? I've got tall players. Ferran, tall. Rigonato, tall. And Rogers, tall. I'm sure some of them, you know, they're not all shorties. I'm sure some of them are relatively big. Someone jump for the bloody ball when there's a corner coming in. You can't just stand there. It's like, you know, just bounce off my head and it will go in. That's not how it bloody works. And that's 3-2 down. Right. Well, that's showing us just why, you know, we've been inconsistent and Salford are sitting pretty at the top of the table. Not good at all. Right, Kagbu's going to have to come in and do makeshift work at right back as we don't have backup option. And I think we're going to bring on little Timmy Davies for Pinnock. And I will just change him back to a shadow striker because he is a striker. You can play in central attacking midfield as well. So shadow striker could be just the thing for him. Right, we've got a little over, probably around 20 minutes to salvage something out of this game. And I'm going to give them a shout and fire them up. See if we can salvage something from this game after doing so well. Bringing it back from 1-0 down, going ahead, and then allowing them to bring it back to even Stevens, and now they're winning. And I thought that might have been going 4-2 down there. Right, Hamilton to take the corner for Salford. We've only got 5 minutes left now. Probably not going to get anything out of this game, but just don't want to have to lose by even more. Do we have anything to try? Anything left in the tank to try and get something out of this game? It doesn't look like it's going to be, and that counter is just going to tick down, and that is going to be all she wrote for today. Football Manager being Football Manager for, you know what? I won't let it just finish. I won't just end it. I'll let you see the final whistle while your players do nothing with the ball. Stupid. What is the point in that? Absolutely 0 point. Just finish the game. Well, that was annoying. I'm annoyed by that. Really disappointing. And if that's Walcott's son, when I want him to kick his ass when he gets home. I doubt it will be. But hey. Right. No, it was shit. I'm angry. I'm annoyed. We had control of the game. We've beaten them before. All right. Well, we're still sitting in 9th place, amazingly, and still only 2 points off of the playoff places, which is, you know, it doesn't really mean anything at this point in the season. It's still too early days to really mean anything. You know, at the same time, we're only 8 points clear of relegation as well. So things could change drastically. Anyway, we have a much more important game that hopefully is not going to annoy me half as much, and that is a really important FACup game. So I'm going to get to that and get the team ready, and I will see you there. Well, I just realised that I'm getting really good at this YouTube thing, and I didn't even tell you who we got drawn in the FACup. And, well, we are playing Harrogate. And, yeah, I've got a little bit of a connection with Harrogate. My eldest son was born in Harrogate, but there will be no love lost here, and they will be sent back from whence they came with their tails between their legs. Yeah, we must dispatch them. And they are in League 2, actually. So they're not too far from our level, to be honest. Where are they in League 2? 22nd. Pitiful. So we should be able to do a number on them today. But yeah, it's the importance of it is just crazy. We're £156,000 in debt, not to even take into account our loans. So our net debt at the moment is £346,000, which is horrible. I don't like to be in that situation. I just don't know. That's why I was so like, we're not ready for promotion last year, and I was happy to finish where we finished and see out another season. You know, grow the club naturally, organically, finances as well. But hey, it is what it is. Right, let's get into today's game against Harrogate. Right. So the team for today, much like the previous game, sticking with the same formation. Herrick in goal again. Harry Lee, Taylor Foran, Rogers, and Morgan all still in defence. Cafu and Hoy in midfield for us today. Armani Richards on the right, Kea as that shadow striker. Zach Ritchie on the left. And I'm actually going to change him from being a playmaker at all because I'm just going to put him on the winger as a support because I don't think he likes cutting in. He likes to... I think it's got a trait. Can I... Inside forward support? Yeah, so he doesn't like to cut inside because one of his traits is he likes to run down the left. So rather than make him get his knickers in a twist and being like, oh, well, that doesn't suit me because I can only play one way, we just put him as a winger. That's fine. And then we should have Rigonato in the middle being that poacher with Sinan charging in as that shadow striker. Yeah, and hopefully we can do a number on poor little Harrogate today. Right, yeah, so then, yeah, it was Zach Ritchie on left and Rigonato up front for us. On the bench, we got Hagen, Akagbu, Mackenzie, Timmy Davies, Timpson, Fearon, Iro, Kazim, and Pinnock. Let's see if we can get something done today. Everyone seems happy with the formation and their roles and all that jazz. Put on a show. It is a show. It's the FACup. And look at their stadium. It's not massive, but it's fancy. It goes all the way round. They got like corners and everything. I wonder if they can hold more than us. How many can you hold? Well, you've only got 1,688. I don't know. I'm curious. I want to look. I want to find out. How can we find out? Opposition. I'll just get there the long way, should I? Harrogate. Facilities. We got more. Ours is like 5,100 and something. It's not that fancy, is it? With their bloody corners and everything. Who do they think they are? All right. And I tell you who they think they are. They think they're someone who's got a bloody highlight right now. But we do manage to get the ball back and snuff out the danger. Hip, hip, hooray. Right, that would have sucked going a goal down within a couple of minutes. Hopefully we can put something together now, but it's another Harrogate highlight though. But we managed to win the ball back with Sinan. Richie picks up the ball. He gets in the way. Why are you guys getting in the way? Who got in the way with you? Your positions shouldn't mean you're getting in the way of each other, generally. All right, pick the ball up again and do something good with it. Morgan finds Richie. Richie finds Hoy. Hoy finds Rigonato, and Morgan bursts into the box and gives a good effort from the edge of the area, and it's equally saved by the Harrogate goalkeeper. Sinan with the corner though. But we don't get a very good effort on goal, and it's easily collected by the Harrogate goalkeeper. And now we've got another Harrogate highlight, and they ping a deep cross into the box, and we can't deal with it because we're a bunch of muppets, and we're now losing in the most important game of the season so far against lower league opposition. It's absolutely ridiculous, and we should absolutely be owning them. And Morgan, why is he being beaten? Morgan is like 6'2" or something. Yeah, he's 6'2". Why is he being beaten? And then we're being beaten at the near post for the goalkeeper. I'm sure I spoke to him before this game and told him the importance of it. Right, Hoy with a stupid wayward effort from the edge of the area. Who selected that boy to be on the pitch today? I don't know. Sinan with the corner. Can he find a head? No, of course he can't. We're back to that position where we can't bloody find a Farnborough head when we take a corner. Richards crosses it straight to the bloody Harrogate goalkeeper. I can't help it. I've got potty mouth today. They're annoying me. I was getting stressed. You're lucky it's limited to bloody, because my potty mouth bloody gets worse than that, I tell you. Right, come on, we need to do something here. All right, I won't shout at him just yet. We got a corner. Sinan with the corner. Oh, it does manage to find someone, but they can't put their header on target. So that was all for naught. Fire them up. I won't berate them just yet. Even though I want to shout at them all. I'll line them up, have them come through like a conveyor belt, and just tear them a new one by one. All right, another highlight. Hoy into Sinan. Sinan out to Harry Lee. Harry Lee chips it into the middle, and he finds the head of Rigonato, and he can put his header on target this time. And that is back to 1-1, and there's another goal for that Italian boy, Rigonato. I think that boy's going to grow into a real good, like, manly striker. He's just, he probably just thinks the world of himself at the moment because he's a 19-year-old Italian, and he's probably good looking, and, he's got that accent. And he can probably cook all the Italian food as well. He's not offered to cook me nice Italian food yet, though. I'm his manager. He should be trying to impress me. Maybe I should bench him for a couple of games so he can make me some nice Italian food. All right. Rigonato into the middle. He finds Cafu. Cafu finds Sinan. Sinan, lovely ball out to Richie. Richie tries to find Rigonato in the middle, but he can't quite find him. It's cut out. And we still have the ball, still on the attack. It's now Morgan on the left-hand side. Can he get across in or find someone else? He finds Richie. Richie to Hoy. Hoy brings it into the middle, and he puts it into the far corner. That's why I picked him today, because he can do that. Here's Hoy. I think he's only... that might have even been his first goal. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's been... He's still growing into what I want him to be, is Hoy. He's, he's got abilities, but he's not really realised what he can do yet. But he can definitely do a lot more than what he's doing so far. I mean, he's only young. He's still only 18, the poor lad. But 16 passing and 14 vision. He should be like our top assister. Our top assister. And Herrick gets down and manages to tip that shot from Harrogate wide of the post. That was a good effort from them. Probably should have come away with more than a blocked shot, to be fair. But that is half-time. We are ahead at half-time, so that is good. We're definitely not fully in charge of this game yet. So we need to do more. All right. Find another gear. Get it together, lads. We need... This isn't even going to, it's not even going to shave a little bit off our debt so far. This is just step one, especially with an attendance like 1,688. We're not going to be getting hardly anything from that. But here we are on the attack again. Morgan finds Richie. Richie's going the wrong way. Going the wrong way, lad. Go the other way. Right, Hoy. He's going the wrong way too. Have they been turned around or something? They've been confused. All the fans just like swapped ends, so they're kind of confused and don't know what they're doing. These lads. I'll stand at the sidelines like one of those people that holds the boards up with a big arrow pointing in the right direction. Like, hey, go that way. Right. It's a Harrogate highlight right up our end. They know which end they're meant to be. Do our players still know that they're meant to tackle them and get the ball back? I don't know. Maybe they've forgotten. Right. We do have some very tired legs out there, though. So we're going to make, I think, maybe all our changes all in one go. Little Timmy Davies is going to come on. Do I bring him on when Rigonato's on for a hat-trick, potentially? It'd be nice if we can get him on a hat-trick. All right, let's bring him on for Kea. He can be in that shadow striker role. Iro can come on for Richards on that right-hand side. Right, everyone's so tired. Richie. Pinnock can come on for you, and we can change that to that advanced playmaker role that you enjoy so much. All right, Elijah Morgan for Kazim, and then one lucky person left who's really tired. Well, it's got to be one of you guys, really. And I think it's going to be Niall Timpson on for... Oh, who do I pick? Foran. Right. 5 off, 5 on. Hopefully we can stay in charge of this match somewhat. We do have a highlight. There's Lee with the throw-in to Cafu. Cafu to Timpson. Timpson to Rogers. He finds Hoy. Hoy finds Iro out on the right. A bit of a heavy touch by Iro there, and a even worse attempt on goal. Iro is still meant to be a really important player for us, and I'd be down with that if he'd had kind of growth in his stats that kind of back that up. He's still only 21, which is crazy. Kazim just sliding his way through the defence there. He's got the keys to unlock the defence. Kazim on for our captain, Elijah Morgan, just dances his way through the defence, and beautiful left foot. It's not his first goal. I've seen him put another one away like that from further out, from about the edge of the penalty area, actually, in that left foot, and it just rocketed into the far corner. But that is a beautiful goal. Just danced his way through the defence and then just dispatched it into the top right corner. That is 3-1 up. That's how we're meant to be taking charge of this game. All right, and we're back again. Timmy Davis finds Pinnock. Pinnock into the box. Can he find Rigonato for his hat-trick? He finds Cafu instead for his third goal of the season. And that is 4-1. Right. They're starting to do a little jig on the pitch now. They are starting to find their rhythm. Still, stats-wise, not totally outplaying them. I mean, we've had more shots, but only one more shot than them on target. And the XG, it's not exactly showing that we should be this far ahead. The scoreline probably a little bit more handsome than what we deserve, to be fair. Right, Pinnock with the corner, though. Can we extend it even further? And he does. He finds Rogers, and Rogers smashes the ball into the back of the net with his head. And that is 5-1. I'd love for our little Italian superstar Rigonato to get himself a hat-trick. That would be really nice. And Harrogate do seem to be falling apart at this point. They have given a really good account for themselves, to be fair. But we're running out of minutes now. Can we find ourselves another chance? And I'd love for Rigonato. Rigonato, get in a penalty box. You're a poacher. Just stand there and wait for someone to put it into you. All right, Timpson to Davis. Finds Iro out on the right. Can Iro beat his man and get across in? He can get across in. He finds Rigonato, but he can't loop his header past the Harrogate goalkeeper. A low-driven cross would have been better for someone like Rigonato, but he wasn't even in the right position, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Right, Kazim with that beautiful left foot. He crosses it all the way to Iro, but he just watches it sail past him for some reason. All right, Cafu to Harry Lee. Harry Lee with the cross. Finds Pinnock, and Pinnock gets goal number 6. So it's an assist and a goal for Pinnock today. I think it was just one assist from him so far. But yeah, beautiful performance from him coming on off the bench. And that is 6-1. That has made me a happy chappy. And yeah, that's how we should be firing. And that's how we should be performing, especially against lower league opposition. I don't know what happened against Swindon in the pizza trophy. It's a mystery to me, but we were thoroughly outplayed that day. All right, Harrogate with a speculative ball over the top, hoping they'll find someone, but can't quite find anyone. Right, is there still time for another one? There is another minute or so left. Timmy Davies, he finds Kazim to Pinnock back to Kazim. Cafu, Hoy, Kazim, Timmy Davies, and that's why he hasn't scored in ages, and that's why I keep on getting things crop up saying, he'll score eventually. I don't think he will. I'm not sure if he knows how to score anymore. All right, someone pass it to Rigonato. Let him get his hat-trick. Come on. All right, we're actually at overtime now. We're just toying with them. Timmy Davies, don't shoot it at a defender. You're never going to hit the goal if you shoot it straight at a defender. All right, and that is the final whistle for our FACup game today. And yeah, it's a bit of a handsome score in the end, but we probably didn't truly fully deserve it. Maybe 4-1 would have been okay, but we finished the game 6-1 winners, and we are through to the second round, one step closer to getting the money we so desperately need. That was nice work, lads. Well done. All right. Let's see how much money we didn't get for that game today. 41,079. So that does improve the situation a little bit, but we're still over £100,000 in debt, and week by week that keeps on going up because we can't afford to be at this level. I mean, we're almost filling out our stadium as well. Let me go to League One, right? And let's go to the stats. Team detailed, go down, attendance, capacity. Right, we are second for average capacity. We are filling our stadium out at an average rate of 94%, 4,840. We only have a capacity of 5,112, something like that. And it's just not big enough. We need more seats to sell more tickets, because even on the low wages we're on, less than half of the next team in the league. Stevenage, 2.74 million. Farnborough, 1.34. If that was doubled, it'd be 2.72. 2.72. So, you know, almost just less than half of the next lowest wage bill. And we're hemorrhaging money. We need more money, and at the moment the only place that we can get it is through cup runs, and we're out of the Carabao Cup. I don't even know if we're still in the paint trophy thing. We got one more game against Tottenham under 21, so I mean, there's a chance even if we lose that one, and I don't know, Northampton get a result against Swindon, maybe we'll still go through, and that can be a few extra money. But even then, I think you're only getting sort of 5-10 grand at a time for those games. It's not really worth it. The FA Cup is where it's at, and we go into the second round of the FA Cup, but we want to go past there. We want to get to the third round, and we need that big payday to help us just get through to the end of the season, and then we can evaluate, see what's what. Yeah, there was, by the way, a little bit of talk about a takeover, and I was like, oh, that's what we need. We need a really come on, be my sugar daddy kind of moment. But that never materialized, and it went from rumors about a takeover back to if I click on the right one, back to the owner loves the club. Of course he loves the club, because when he bought it, it was worth nothing, and now it's worth an estimated £6 million, even though we're losing money. Yeah, so that's that. Right. As for next episode, should we come back for the Tottenham game? No, I'm not coming back for that. We know what's going to happen there. Even with their under 21s, they're going to make my life a misery playing that game. And I'm not looking forward to it one little bit. We will be back for the second round of the FA Cup. And do we play Burton on the one side or Bristol Rovers on the other? Well, there's 6th and there's 7th. That could change by the time we get there. But I have played Burton before, previous seasons. I think, did we play him? Did they knock us out of the FA Cup previously? I kind of feel like they did. So I've played Bristol Rovers as well. You know, we've played these games. Well, yeah, I don't want to come back too soon. So I think we'll come back for the second round FA Cup game, and then we'll have Bristol Rovers on the other side of it. And yeah, we'll see what happens there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be back for the third round of the FA Cup, and someone will be writing us a big, juicy check for just taking part in it against a Premier League side. That'd be lovely. Away at their ground. That'd be nice. But we're just going to have to see if that materializes. But yeah, that's us done for today. I hope you've enjoyed our content today. If you have, leave us a like. And if you've got anything to comment, put it down in the comments below. And if you're watching and you've not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I really love to have you along for the journey. We're trying to grow the channel. It's very new. Still learning all the ropes and, you know, how to talk into this thing and all that jazz. So yeah, just appreciate you being along for the journey, really. As for now though, I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day, and I will see you again in the next one. See ya.